next comic, very, very funny. He's up here from LA. For namesake, please give it up for Asim, everybody. Awesome.
How's everyone doing? Yeah. Woo! Give it up for that last comic, man. He was funny as hell. Back there, I was laughing my ass off. I was like, ha 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 ha. And then my ass fell off. I was like, where are you going? Get back on. We have to go up there soon. So yeah, let me introduce myself. My name's Asim. I know it kind of sounds like awesome, but there's some subtle differences. For example, the difference between my name and the word awesome is like the difference between library and library. You ever get that when you were young? A kid comes up to you, hey man, you want to go to the library? I want to go to the library. What the hell's a library? Yeah, kids would get mad at me when I was young. They're like, every time we want to go to the library, he makes fun of us. Yeah! People ask me like, hey, do you mind? That people are always like, hey, that's awesome, you're awesome, I'm awesome. I'm like, no, I would mind if my name was like, say, Azol. And people are like, hey, asshole, come here. It's Azol. Yeah, whatever, asshole, you made fun of us when we want to go to the library. Hang out with you anyway. Yeah. If you're wondering, Asim is a Muslim name. Yeah. I see some white guys leaving. Hey, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. They're like, hey, Bob, let's get the hell out of here. I gotta do some gardening with the wife tomorrow. I'll wake up early. I'm just kidding, man. I'm kidding. Yeah, it's a Muslim name. I was born and raised in Pakistan. And if you're also wondering, I did get my training before I came. No, people make a lot of terrorist jokes, man. I don't mind it. I think it's a good time to be Muslim. Because there's a lot more roles on film and television. And, you know, I don't mind it, you know, I mean, the other day, it's been so prominent in the media, like the whole terrorist thing, that if a Muslim isn't terrorizing a group of people, we actually get mad. Like the other day, I was working on this film called Airline Disaster. Right? I gave it away, right? And on this movie, I portray a passenger who's on a plane that gets hijacked by a bunch of white guys. I was like, I was in my seat, I was like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell's going on here? I was confused, man, I was mad. That's like Osama bin Laden co-starring in Brokeback Mountain 2. It's just weird. That's like him releasing an album, like a country music album, you know? Don't break my heart. What? Oh, shit. Just kidding. I'm just talking, I'm just having fun. But yeah, it's weird, man, it's weird. But you know what does piss me off is when people try to correct my name. Usually the conversation goes something like this. Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Sean, what's your name? I'm Asim. Austin? No, Asim. How do you spell it? It's A-S-I-M. Oh, your name's Asim. So now I like to mess with people, you know? Now I go, hey Sean, how do you spell your name? You know, Sean, S-E-A-N. Oh, your name's Scene? My name's Asim, get it right. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. So yeah, I mean, as you can see, people are crazy. The economy's crazy. People blame their problems on the economy. I don't blame the economy, I blame the parents. I used to have this good job. I used to work at a bank. It's called Wells Fargo. You might have heard of it. And I was a banker, you know, I was making a lot of money. I was I was happy. And Wells Fargo has this policy that they want to wow their customers. And the way they do that is they want to welcome every customer that walks in that door by using their first and last name. So, you know, I was on top of my wow game. I was like, hey, how's it going, John Smith? How you doing, Jessica Ponto? Come on in, welcome to Wells Fargo. People are like, oh my God, I feel wowed. He knows me by my first and last name. And all of a sudden, this Vietnamese lady walks in, right? She walks in, she slides her card, boom, her name pops up, right? And I look at her name and I look at her, and I'm not making this up. She was a big woman. She was big boned. And I look at her name, and her first name is spelled P-H-A-T. So I'm looking at her name, I'm looking at her, and I'm thinking, is that a description? And I wanted to wow her, so I look at her last name, and I'm not making this up. Her last name was spelled H-O. Blame the parents, man. So, you know, I look at her and I'm like, welcome to Wells Fargo. And I didn't want to mess her name up because I have a, unique name. I thought maybe she had a creative mom too. So I go, welcome to Wells Fargo, Pat. Ooh. Patu. Welcome, Patu. And she looks at me and she like gets mad, She's like, man, stole my name? My name's Pat Ho. I was like, I'm sorry. Every time she came in, I was like, hey, Fat Ho, how you doing? Welcome to Wells Fargo, Fat Ho. I got fired, man. Just your man thought I was messing with her. Shit. Some people don't like to laugh at that joke. They're like, he's making that shit up. The last show I did in LA, this lady came up to me afterwards. She's like, I don't believe that, okay? Whatever. I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna show you. So I pulled out my laptop and I pulled up whitepages.com and I looked up Fat Ho, P-H-A-T-H-O. Would you believe it? There's 22 Fat Ho's in California? 22! I'm sure there was more. I saw some tonight, but I'm a little sensitive now. Yeah, Vietnamese people, I love them. Beautiful, make the best beef noodle soup ever. It's called pho. If you haven't had it, please go try it. But they don't have the most creative names. I used to think they did up until about a month ago, until I went to the mosque for Friday prayers. I went to the mosque, I was praying, and then I was walking out and I ran into this guy, right? I was like, hey, I'm sorry, man. He's like, it's okay, brother. What's your name? I was like, my name's Asim. He's like, assalamu alaikum, brother. Assalamu alaikum. I was like, what's your name? Oh, my name's Fakr. I was like, what? He's like, Fakr, F-A-K-H-A-R. Fakr. It means pride in Urdu. I was like, oh, do you know what it means in America? And I didn't know how messed up his parents were until he told me his last name. His last name was a very common name in Pakistan. It was Butt. Fakr Butt. I was like, uh-oh. Could you imagine if me, him, and the girl, the woman from Wells Fargo, if we all hung out? We'd be making complete sentences. Hello, this is Fat Ho. And I, Fakr Butt. And that, my friend, is awesome.